And I am praying to every one of the glyphs for your continued energetic support. Thank you, Imish, Ik, Akbal, Khan, Chikchan, Kimi, Manik, Lamat, Muluk, Ok, Chwen, Eb, Ben, Ish, Men, Kib, Kaban, Etsnab, Kawak, Ahau. And thank you to each one of the tones. Thank you, Hun, Ka, Osh, Kan, Ho, Wak, Uk, Rajak, Bolon, Lahun, Hun, Lahun, Kalahun, Osh, Lahun. I'm giving thanks to the goddess Ish Chel and the goddess Ish Kakao. I'm giving thanks to the god Itzamna and the god Chak Mul. I'm giving thanks to all of the female deities and all of the male deities of the Mayan pantheon. I'm giving thanks to the divine Mayan Zolkin itself and the Hunab Ku, the one and only giver of movement and measure, the great central sun and black hole at the epicenter of the omniverse, the maker and modeler of all physical and non-physical realities, heart of earth, heart of sky, heart of humanity, Hunab Ku. I am here to do your work, and I thank you for your continued energetic support. Greetings. I am Crispy, Gaian, Mayan, and Pleiadian emissary of light. Een Lak'esh Alakim. I am another you. You are another me. We are one Godshiousness. And I am so very excited to be doing the Mayan Embodiment Astrology for Mr. Martin Prechtel, Martin, who has influenced me so deeply for so many years, since March of the year 2000, when I received this book as a trade after I smashed my car on a rock descending the highway from San Cristobal de las Casas to Palenque, and necessitating the selling of everything that I owned. I was selling all of my books, and this man came up to me, a young traveler, a little younger than me, and he said, I want to trade you this book for that one. And I can't remember which one he pointed to. Might have been this one, which I reacquired. And I said, oh, you know, smashed the car on a rock, got to sell everything, can't trade. And he said, I think you need this book. And I said, okay. And I'm so glad that I did. Almost no other book has touched me so much and taught me so much. And Martin, I'm so thankful for your existence and everything you have done. And I just found out last night your Mayan birthday is Ka-Ish, which I call pairing, Jaguar-Shaman. I don't pronounce it shaman or shaman. I say Jaguar-Shaman because that's who you are. Tone 2 I call pairing. There's many other possible names. I believe the best possible English translation is pairing. For that tone. Tone 2. The 2 dots. Starting from 1, initiating, things become 2. And it's all about relationships. It's also, in another vision that I was given, the sacral chakra is your primary chakra, Brother Martin. Relationships, intimate relationships, are so important to you. And the Jaguar-Shaman, of course, is all 7 chakras, all 13 points of Koyo Pa. You harness you were born into. You chose your birthday. You chose your parents, Martine. We all do, of course. Many of us don't really do anything with that. We live our life. We die. We learn what we fucked up. We come back and try it again. And for you, dear Martine, I'm going to tell you your 4 guides, as I call them, which is based on the first major vision, visceral vision I felt. I experienced it while meditating one day. It came through like this, and this is what I teach now. And what I do for my clients is I tell them what I call high vibration code phrases for each position. You are born standing on tone 2, which is on Jaguar-Shaman. These are the 3 high vibration code phrases that came to me today after I did a ceremony right here. And then I open myself to the energies of what I feel needs to come through. And here's 3 phrases that are for your core self, that are what you have been doing, and possibly what you still have to accomplish. Here they are. Empathic soul retrieval. Intimate protector. Transcending duality through mentoring. And I'll break those down a little bit for you. Empathy comes from being tone 2 and understanding the other. Knowing the other is you. Een Lak'esh. Soul retrieval is what the Jaguar-Shaman is here to do. You know this. Empathic. That's how you can get their soul and bring it back and heal them. Intimate protector. You are a protector of intimacy, and you protect people from being intimate with them. Transcending duality. Our society is so split, especially North America, as we know. The duality, the whole Judeo-Roman, Catholic, Christian, reptilian religion separates humanity from all of spirituality, especially what we could call God, which I call Godshiousness. The whole purpose of humanity, basically, is transcending that duality. We are Godshiousness. I believe the true meaning of Een Lak'esh is I am, you are Godshiousness. We all are. And mentoring is the role of the Jaguar-Shaman, as you know. Transcending duality through mentoring. One-on-one, sure, that's an ultimate strength of everyone who's born on tone 2. They are always going to be superb at one-on-one. But you can also treat a group of any size as though they were the other one, and you transcend that duality. There is no separation. We are one. You know this. Now, on the empowerment wheel, what we do to find your past wisdom guide is, it's very simple. To count your tones, just go up by 5. Sure, you can go back by 8. It's the same thing in a circle of 13. A circle of 13 tones. You can count forward 5 or go back 8. So tone 2 plus 5 is tone 7. You have a tone 7 as your past wisdom guide, which I believe is the best English translation for this position. Past wisdom guide. What we're supposed to learn from our past. The wisdom that's supposed to come through basically up until age 13. But if we don't learn those lessons from age 13, we got to get them at any other time in our life. Reparenting, healing the inner child, whatever you want to call it. Now, to go back from your glyph, Ish, the 14th glyph. I am going to count it as the 14th, not the 3rd. I do believe that everything starts with Imish. The way that Tony taught it, yes, sure. I'll go with the Aztec representation. Yes, fine. A little bit later I'll talk a little bit more about that. I respect the way that it's taught in Guatemala, starting on the monkey. That's fine. Just for what I do, I teach Imish, Ik, Akba, Kan, Jikchan, Kimi, Manik, Lamat, Muluk, Ok, Chuen, Eb, Ben, Ish, 14th glyph. Now, going back 8, we come to the 6th glyph, Kimi, the skull, death and rebirth, which I believe the best translation for is reincarnation. The Maya don't believe in death like the word death of Western culture. There is no finality or ending to it. It is a doorway. It is a transition, certainly. Tone 7 connects to the crown chakra. Kimi, death and rebirth, is also the crown chakra. Tone 7, 6 on either side, reflecting. Reflecting reincarnation was your past wisdom guide. Here are the 3 high vibration phrases that I think are connected directly to your soul. Choices in Shibalba. And I know, you know, that comes directly from here. Ancestor liaison. Tone 7, 6 on either side, is the liaison for all others. Ancestors from Kimi. Choices again being tone 7, standing on top of the pyramid, looking around with 360-degree view. And what I feel is your 3rd high vibration phrase from your past wisdom guide. Death and rebirth at the top of the pyramid. Now, all of these things were probably not apparent to you before the age of 13. But that's true for 99.99999% of humanity. Nobody can know these things as a child. That's why what Mayan embodiment is here to do is help us fill in those gaps in our foundation of who we are now. Your childhood is not gone. It's still here. Now, one of the most amazing things that I learned from this is that the tones of your guides go in the following order. past wisdom, divine feminine, divine masculine, future vision. And for you, being born standing on tone 2, plus 5 is 7, 8, 9, 10. So, going across your heart chakra to your left hand, divine feminine guide. 7, 8. 8 is called harmonizing, according to my translations. Standing on the 14th glyph, go forward 6 is the 20th glyph, Ahau. Ahau is the conclusion. It is the totality. It is the finality. Everything starts with Imish, the sunrise, and everything finishes with Ahau, the solar chief, the sun god, the Lord, the king, the queen, the Ahawab. Everybody knows this. For some reason, in Guatemala, they say that Ahau is the direction of west and the element of earth. And therefore, that would be some kind of connection to the sunset and to autumn, I feel. And the element of earth, I feel, is connected with the east and the red. It's very confusing for me. I do not understand the Guatemalan perspective at all. I feel that your divine feminine is tone 8 of Ahau. Ahau is south, summer, noon as your high time, peak energy for your divine feminine side, Martine. And tone 8 of Ahau happens to be none other than Kinish Hanapaka. Your divine feminine guide is the most famous Mayan king there ever was. So there's a lot of high energy there, and as we know, the mask, the blowgun hunter, the hero, there's a lot of fire there, element of fire, and the thinking body, the fiery thoughts. This is your divine feminine energy. Now, it also happens to be that other people with that Mayan birthday are Vincent van Gogh. Your creativity, your artistry, your divine feminine, left hand, right mind, Vincent van Gogh. Also, Nora Jones, your singing, your beautiful singing, my brother. Including also George Van Tassel, if you know anything about him. And Clarissa Pinkola Estes. Huge amount of energy there. I forgot to mention to you that I know nobody who is reflecting reincarnation. And I also should say that your Mayan birthday, dear Martine, is shared by Susan Faludi, another very high energy woman. Rene Descartes. Shakira, let's talk about rock and roll. And Vladimir Verdansky are all pairing Jaguar-Shaman. I always tell my clients, everybody I know that shares their Mayan birthday, because they are all reflections of each other. We are all holy holograms, especially based upon the DNA spiritual calendar that is the Tzolkin, Cholkish, however you want to pronounce it. It's in a way beyond pronunciation. It's beyond location. It's not about one region. It's not about one culture. I do believe I do feel that the Tzolk'in came to us from the Pleiades, and I do believe it did not originate there. Whatever you want to believe is true for you. Some things have universal truth, as we know. Here are 3 high vibration phrases for everyone who was born on Ka-ish. Light worker ritual. Creating ecstatic compatibility. Flowering lawyer. Do you feel the intensity of that? Flowering lawyer. There's a lot of intensity with tone 8. Tone 8 is the most preferred tone for all public ritual in Guatemala. Tone 7 is maybe a little bit, where'd you go, tone 7? Oh, here you are. Tone 7 is a little bit maybe too high and too exposed and too open to too many points of view, and tone 8 starts to get more serious again. It's also this balance. It's the 4 and the 4 and the 8. It's like the Hunab-ku. There's definitely 8 sections to the Hunab-ku. So tone 8, and combined with Ahau, has this freedom fighter vibration to it. As you know, Kinishanabakal was born into war, and he created peace. He was a freedom fighter. He wanted peace at any and all costs, and he got it. That's part of your divine feminine energy, Martine. Now, sliding across your heart chakra to your divine masculine guide. 7, 8, 9, tone 9. Patient. Tone 9 represents the 9 months of gestation, and it represents the 9 moons of the Tzolk'in. 260. 9 times 29 is 261. So we're almost exactly replicating DNA here in tone 9. Now, born on the 14th glyph, go back 6. 8th glyph, Lamat, Bolon Lamat. Patient starseed. Guess who patient starseed is as your birthday exemplar for your divine masculine? Oh, this is a good one. Oh, should go the other way. Yeah, he was. He was lefty. What the hell? I don't even. Aha. Jimi Hendrix. Do you see why I tell people they're exemplars? Yes, I think you do. All right. Your divine masculine guide is Jimi Hendrix, and here are 3 high vibration phrases for you. Abundance, coming from the mat, of sacred feminine energy. You must admit, Jimmy had an abundance of sacred feminine energy, not just surrounding him, but exuding from him. Yes, as do you, I feel. Ma Martine, my brother, my father, my uncle, my teacher, my guide. Next. Eyes on the prosperity through teamwork prize. Eyes on the prize, tone 9. They are focused on the goal. One further step down the pyramid, they are focused on the completion. Eyes eyes on the prize, and Lamat is prosperity. And we're adding the teamwork aspect of tone 9 again. Eyes on the prosperity through teamwork prize. All the great work you've done through your divine masculine, external, outward, yang, public face energy is teamwork. You have brought abundance to you through that energy. Last one. Intentional way shower. Lamat is star seed, I feel is the best translation. A star. The stars have been our way showers for millennia. Intention, tone 9 again, intention, intentional way shower. Way showing through intention. The Koyopa is flowing through me. 7, 8, 9, 10, 2 hands. Manifesting. Tone 10, the best translation is manifesting. 14 plus 8 is 2. The glyph of breath. Manifesting breath. Manifesting spiritual communication. All right? Tone 10 is also making deals, shaking hands. So you've got teamwork here, and your future vision guide is also teamwork. Has been your whole life. It's not that this only comes into play after age 52 or 42, which was also your Mayan birthday. That's the only day those two line up again. Half the people in the world, it's the day before their 42nd birthday, they have theirs. And if we just do a quick check on yours, we see, yes, your 42nd birthday was one day after your Mayan birthday. Just like 50% of humanity. So, future vision guide, manifesting breath. Another key code, high vibration phrase is manifesting hurricane. And this is the second glyph, which could be called Hunrakan. It represents the god of wind. And you can blow your wind when you need to. We've experienced that. It's always been there. It's always been part of you, pulling you forward towards your future vision guide. Maybe more so after your 42nd birthday, but it's always there. It's always been there, pulling you forward. It's still there, pulling you forward. Here's the last one. Inspirational compassion. Tone 10, directly connected to the heart chakra. It's holding hands, shaking hands, connecting. Direct connection between tone 2 and tone 10. Inspiration from Ik, compassion from tone 10. Inspirational compassion has been pulling you forward. Mama, thank you so much. I'm looking forward to continuing to learn from you for many, many years. Een Lak'esh. Namaste.